Christ showed us that there is a pathway to glorification. The pathway is that he had to die. In fact, there was a birth first, and then he died, and then he resurrected, and then he ascended. Meaning that there was no way he was going to ascend in God until he died and until he resurrected. If we bring back that reality into our present life, we see that there is a pathway. That same pathway Jesus Christ went through should be the same pathway we as Christians will also go through. Possibly, I'll put that by the side. If we go back to the passage of the Lamb in the book of Revelations, who was worthy to open the scrolls and to loose the bounds around the scrolls, it was said that the Lamb was worthy to be able to open the scrolls because he was slain. It meant that if he was not slain, there was no way he had the capacity. He was going to have the capacity rather to open the scroll. It meant that his slain nature, his slain position gave him the capacity, gave him the prerogative, gave him the right to be able to open the bounds around the scroll. Now, pause. How does that relate to you? If we go back to the book of Job, Job was saying something that if though he slay me, yet I will yet trust in him. The Bible also says that except a grain of wheat falls to the ground, to paraphrase it, there was no way, until it died, so to speak, there was no way it's going to be multiplied in paraphrasing. Now, how does that relate to you? There are places in God a man will not be able to get to except a man dies. Taking it back to the initial passage I quoted, that except a grain of wheat falls to the ground, it will not produce. There are places in God a man will not be able to ascend to if he has not died to self, died to the world. There are things, there are revelational realities a man cannot come into except a man dies. If you understand this, it would mean that the scroll was able to be opened by the Lamb because the Lamb had been slain. So I'm asking, I put it to you today, that how slain are you? You cannot come into the fullness of the revelations of God, into the fullness of unbinding the scroll that has been set within you, if you have not died unto self. That you can also say, just like Job said, that even though he slay me, I will yet trust in him. The reason why God slays us, the reason why God allows for a slaying of man, is that a man will have the capacity to unbind the scrolls that are deposited in him. In closing, many times you lose the story of Job to, okay, God had already restored him back to his 100-fold. Of course, he lost his children. God, of course, restored his children back into him. He lost goods, he lost many things, and God restored him back to that. That's good. God restored. He's a God of restoration. But we lose something. That Job moved from the revelation which he was before into a higher revelation of God, based off of the trials and tribulation that he had. Think about this. I'm like,